Hi, I'm Lizzie. Today I'm going to show you an occasional treat for the kids. It's that great British favourite, the toffee apple, and I'm going to make them with a slight twist using Schwartz ground cinnamon. To start off, I'm using some Granny Smiths here. I'm just going to pop them in a bowl and just quickly cover them with boiling water. That rinses off the wax and helps the caramel to stick later. I've taken the stalks out already because we're going to pop the lolly stick in there. Gently pour that over. There's no need to soak them, you can just pop them out immediately. Dry those off, get rid of any excess water. And then I'm just using these lolly sticks. You can get those in any good cake making shops or supermarkets. Or you could just use some wooden lolly sticks if you had some left over from summer. So just push those in far enough that they can hold the weight of the apple whilst you're dipping it in sugar later. Toffee apples are a lovely treat. You can have them all year round, but they're especially good, don't you think, at Halloween? Maybe for trick-or-treaters or bonfire night. So I'm going to start making the caramel now. So I'm going to heat up the pan. Add your sugar with the water. And you're just waiting for that to dissolve. You can just give that a little stir, make sure all the sugar is coated. As you can see, quite quickly it melts down. Once that's dissolved, really there's no need to stir anymore. Now I'm going to add some golden syrup and a tiny bit of white wine vinegar, which just helps the caramel to set at the end. And finally, the most important ingredient, the Schwartz ground cinnamon. About a teaspoon of that, but you can shake it in. And at this stage, maybe just give it a slight stir just so that you make sure everything's mixed in. Got a lovely heady aroma there of cinnamon, which works so perfectly with the flavour of the apples. So you do have to be careful here because you're dealing with very high temperatures, so it's best not to do this with the children. I'm using a sugar thermometer here because we need to get up to exactly that magic point at 140 degrees where the caramel will set. If you don't have a sugar thermometer, don't worry. All you need to do is take a bowl of cold water and just a tiny spoonful of the boiling caramel and drop that. So you can see that that's set hard straight away and is quite brittle. So that's ready. So I'm going to turn that off. You have to work quite quickly now because this is the tricky bit. You just take your apple, you're going to dip it all in as much as possible and then put it straight onto the sheet. You see all that lovely sugary, cinnamony taste coming through. It's delicious. If you wanted to, you could sprinkle some Schwartz sesame seeds on whilst the toffee's still wet. And the more you swirl the apple around, the thicker the coating is on the outside. And that's it, deliciously simple toffee apples using Schwartz ground cinnamon. And if you've got some favourite treats for your children, come and share them on the Schwartz Cooking Club Facebook page.